Hello, welcome to our channel. My name is Silas Ozoya, and this is the SUBA Capital channel. Welcome. Business is about thrift savings and investment. I'm the managing partner at SUBA Capital, and here's my email and our contact details. Our offices are located across Lagos, Benin City, and Port Harcourt. In Lagos, we're at 10 Hughes Avenue, Alagomeji, Yaba. In Benin City, we're at 59 CIC Road of Wire Road, Benin City. And in Port Harcourt, we are at 45 Ever Road, GRA Phase 2, Port Harcourt. So you can find us online on www.subaonline.org. So basically, today I want to talk about how you can make between 25,000 to 50,000 working with us as a SUBA Capital agent. We just rolled out our agent network and want you to be one of our agents and work with us. And I'm going to show you how. Basically, we have to talk about what we do first. So, uh, as I've mentioned, we are a microfinance institution. So there are different kinds of institutions, financial institutions in Nigeria. We have the commercial banks, the microfinance bank, and then the microfinance institution. Now, the microfinance institutions are small or smaller organizations or associations that have been accredited to carry out little microfinance transactions or investment transactions. So basically, our focus is in agriculture. So what we do is that we crowdfund our agricultural projects through the thrift savings and investment plans. So I'm going to explain all of that later. In the year 2019, after about 2 years of operation, we started operation in 2017, by the way. So in the year 2019, we kicked off with a 2-hectare corn farm in Ogun State. And by 2020, we got a 40-hectare farm that we're expanding to from our 2 hectares. So this is not the first time we're investing. Like I said, we've been uh, in existence since 2017. So you could see that we are gradually expanding our farm. And how we do our crowdfunding is through thrift savings plans and investment plans. That means people save money with us, people invest money with us through contributions. I'm going to explain all of that later in the thrift savings plan. So, as I just said, we have thrift savings plans where people can easily save with us, and then we invest it in agriculture and share profit with them. Now, for those that are starters, maybe you are a starter, you are a student, or you can't afford a lot, so you could do between 1,000 to 5,000. Now, this depends on how often you want to do that. If you want to do that every week, or if you want to do that every month, okay? So we split it into weekly and monthly, and the duration is between 12 to 24 months, depending on how long you want to save that money for, depending on what you want to use the money for. All right. So this is targeted savings, more or less. And when you save, you could easily have an account, an e-wallet where you can check the progress of your savings, and then you could check the progress of your interest that is being accrued to your savings. For the weekly plans, for those that run for 6 months, both the starter plan and the student plan weekly, we have 10%. They run for 6 months. So if you start today, in exactly 6 months, you're going to get your capital that you saved with us plus 10%. If you do the 1 year plan, weekly 1 year, that means you are saving for 52 weeks. So you are doing the 12 months plan, you get 20% because you are doing for longer. Obviously, you should get more than those that do for 6 months. So like we said, what we do with this money is agriculture. We have a corn farm. We're also investing in other facets of agriculture. Now, for those that want to do like the 1 year plan, 12 months, either you are in NYC, you are just a small business owner, an employee that want to save for house rent, or you are a small business owner that want to save money towards their business to do expansion and all of that for 12 months, you get 20% interest on your savings at the end of the 12 months, and you could start with as low as 5,000 naira. You can do between 5,000 to 20,000. So for those that in NYC that when you leave NYC or you pass out, okay, after the 12 months, you would need some form of capital or something to start your life with. So basically, that is exactly what this plan is designed to fulfill. This housing plan is designed to fulfill for house rent. So I know a lot of people stay in rented apartments. So if you have a house and you want to start saving your rent, I personally use this plan. Okay, so you want to save towards your house rent, you could save a little money between 5 to 20,000 naira every month towards your house rent, so that once your house rent expires, you are not struggling to pay your house rent. And the good part is you get your house rent plus 20% interest. No bank pays this much in interest rate. And this is because we're investing it in agriculture, like I said. For small business owners, you want to do between 10,000 to 20,000 to be able to uh, probably invest into your business or do something meaningful for your business. We also have the 18 months plan and the 24 months plan that range between 20,000 to 49,999. So these are the different savings plan. Now, for those that want to do bulk investment contribution towards something that they probably won't spend, or for money that they will not spend immediately, all right, that's between 50,000 to 2 million and above. Now, this amount is split in three different plans. We have the basic plan, standard plan, and premium plan. Now, the good thing about this one is for every 6 months, you are going to be getting 20% ROI on your investment. Now, these different plans have different maturity times. So it will be best for you to just go through our terms and conditions and then see the maturity time for them. Okay. So for the basic plan, you do between 50,000 to 400,999. You get the ROI every 6 months, 20% ROI. For the standard plan, you do between 500,000 to 1,900,999. So basically 1.9,999. You could do the standard plan, and then anything above 2 million is the premium plan. So these are the three different plans we have for the investments. Now, what your job is as an agent is three things. Basically, you are meant to market this or to sell this to your neighbors, to your friends, to your colleagues, to anybody around you. Obviously, you are not supposed to leave. This is not supposed to disturb your regular job or your regular business or whatever you do right now. All you just need is an app on your mobile phone. That is why we require that you have a smartphone that is working, that is internet connected. Okay? So the first thing you have to do is to sell this or to market this to your friends, your neighbors, and all of those people around you. You could use digital marketing skills. You could do one-on-one marketing. However it is that works best for you is fine. Secondly, you have to collect contribution. All of the plans I just showed you, what you do on our behalf, because we cannot be everywhere at the same time. On our behalf, you collect the contribution. And once you collect, you remit it to us through the app. Now, once you remit, that is when you get paid a commission. All right. Now, all of these fall under our agro trip savings and investment plans. So as I've showed you earlier, you could just rewind the video, go back to see the different plans, or you could just visit our website or subaonline.org/plans to look at the plans for yourself. Okay, now there are three categories of agents. There are three categories of agents that we work with. All right, so agents are in three categories, and they earn between 3 to 5% per contribution that is being remitted. All right, but that means the contribution transaction that you carried out. So for the tier one agent, they carry out transactions between 100,000 to 200,000 every month. So for every month that you carry out 100,000 to 200,000 transaction, you could do less, but as long as it is lesser than 200,000 or lesser than 100,000, you fall under the tier one agent. However, I would suggest that if you want to make 25,000 to 50,000 every month, you should know the more you do, the more commissions you get. Okay, so the tier 2 agents do transactions between 200,000 to 500,000. So these are the agents that get 4%. So the tier 1 agent get 3% for every transaction they carry out, every successful transaction they carry out. The tier 2 agent gets 4% for every successful transaction they carry out. The tier 3 agent get 5% for every successful transaction they carry out. So you see that the more transactions you carry out, the more commissions that you get paid. So the tier 3 agents do transactions between 300,000 to a million naira every month. So at the end of the month, your total transaction is looked at and it is entered into the system and it generates your commission. So you could make between 25 to 50,000 every month carrying out this transaction. Now, this is just carrying out contribution transactions. Like you can see, you can do bill payment, you can do funds transfer, just like every other POS agent or every POS terminal. So with the agent app, you could also do transactions for bills payment or funds transfer, funds withdrawal, and you could charge as much as 100, 200 to 500 naira for every transaction you carry on behalf of anyone that you do these transactions for. So while you are making commissions on contribution transactions that you are doing with us, you're also making money doing transactions or POS transactions for every other person. So to become an agent, there is a link in the description of this video. Just click it and get to uh, apply and then get verified and become an agent fully. So there are three things you need to do to become an agent, as I just mentioned. Number one, make sure that you own a smartphone and you know how to operate it and is on the internet. All right, because the app obviously is online. Number two, you click on the link in this video to apply as an agent and be verified, because you're dealing with money, you're collecting money on our behalf in our name. All right, and we should be able to verify the kind of people that we work with. Okay. Number three, you market, and like I said, you sell, market and sell the plans to your neighbors, to your friends, and collect the contributions from them and remit to us. Now, once that is complete, your commission gets calculated. Okay, so these are the three steps to becoming an agent. Now, if you have questions, you do not understand some of the things, you could leave comments in this video, or you could call our office line directly or send us an email, and then somebody will attend to you immediately. All right. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you are a first-time visitor on our channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you see other future videos. Thank you so much, and then I'll see you in the next video.